What you doing there, buddy? Hey, talkers. We're live with Max. I'm just getting cuddled up, buddy. Well, hello, everybody. Hi, Karen. Hi, Karen. Hi, Karen. Hi, Cole. JP, Jocelyn, Shakia, Marco. Oh my goodness, everybody's here. Up. Max, you don't do that. Up. Good choice. Good choice, Max. Yeah. Here, I'm just going to fix the light. Better? There's one. Hey, Max. We're getting going. Would you like a quick snack? Here. Oh, no. That was a no. So how are you doing today, Max? Oh, no. Your brother's sure noisy. So Max has said no to pasta. He might be saying yes to something else. Hi. Hi. What's this? Oh, no. Your brothers are sure noisy. No, Max. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll let people join, and I'll talk to you about your rough day. You sure had a rough day yesterday, didn't you, Max? And I think Mango's complaining about his day, too. So it is dreadfully difficult to be a bird, Mango, I understand. Okay. Let's get you an eggie, okay? That would be the worst job I've ever done at cracking one, buddy. I didn't tap hard enough. And then I tried to wear it. Oh, I know, Max. Maybe a minute. Oh, no. It's tough to be a bird, buddy. Yeah, one cooking for you. Then I'll come over and talk. Max? Yeah, so hopefully everyone's had a good week. We did a couple of pop-up streams this week, a couple of real treats. We did a pop-up with T-Cal in the tub. That was due. And we did a pop-up with special guest, Brian. Brian's in positive in. T-Cal, I'm talking here. T-Cal, I'm talking. Okay, that means not you. That means me. Here, you try that. Put out your beak. There. Busy beaks to quiet beaks, right? Thank you, Tico. See, Tico's a good boy. Yeah, no, so we did that. And I don't know if anybody noticed, but Max was a little bit distracted during that stream that we had with Brian. And it wasn't just because he had his favorite person, Brian, on the screen. Oh, too much. Just going to get this, see if I can get this perfect. But there's something else going on that Max and the entire flock were a little bit agitated, and I couldn't figure it out why. Remember, birds have slightly better hearing than we do. They pay a bit more attention. So I thought, well, maybe it's the time of day, and, you know, there's always things that can be going on. And I finally decided to take Max out for a walk because he was being squirrely. Well, we got outside, and Max decided to show me what the problem was. Across the big road, there were roofers on the roof. And they were banging away and putting a new roof on, and Max thought that was dreadfully unfair. What was going on? Okay, he's got a good point. There's definitely something going on there that he didn't like. So, poor Max. Yeah. So, you're not going to be too happy when they do our roof, buddy. Because that happens soon. Might be as soon as later this month they're doing a roof. And why are they doing roofs? Yeah, we are in a newer complex. We have that major hailstorm. Here. We have that major hailstorm, and it destroyed roofs. It destroyed siding, it destroyed windows, it destroyed screens, it destroyed all of the aluminum soffit. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of work going on in our complex. So Max is not going to be too happy about that, but he got a taste of it across the road, and he did not look happy. And he looks kind of tired right now, and that's because of what happened later in the day. So, you know, the entire flock was a little bit out of sorts with the banging happening from across the street. And the thing is, I couldn't fully hear that banging. They were happier when I had louder music on because it was blocking what was going on outside. And they were a little bit happier thinking it was not happening. Right, Max? But that evening, yesterday evening, we had a little bit more excitement. Now, if you've been following Max for a while, you know he does not do well when people are yelling at each other. He does not do well with voices raised in anger. He doesn't care if the voice is raised in anger on the television. That's perfectly fine. Not a problem. We can watch violent shows. He's happy watching them. But as soon as it's somebody yelling in person, he gets upset. So last night, we're sitting inside, and there's all sorts of yelling happening from outside. And Max was not happy. I'm just going to get your eggies out of the fridge, and I'll keep telling the story. Or not out of the fridge, out of the microwave. They're in the fridge, we're in trouble, because I just gave them a net. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to lift them out of the container so they can cool faster. Okay, Max, I know you'll be happy once you got some eggies in foot. I know. Well, so we're hearing a lot of yelling, and at first I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. A friend of ours who lives in the next building over messaged us, did you hear that? And I'm going, yeah. Where is it? And we were thinking maybe it was a domestic inside of one of the one. And then the police showed up. I'm not sure who called the police, but we had two cars, and nothing changed. Hey. Now it was one lady outside yelling at the police. Loudly. She was pretty argumentative, and she looked pretty unhappy to be there. And they were, sort of watching out the window, texting with the neighbor, and Max is just losing his nut. He did not appreciate all the yelling. People were upset, and he was picking up on that vibe. And there's nothing I can do about this. I mean, this is outside. It was dark. It was cold. I couldn't even take him for a drive because they actually were right behind my unit. So I would not have been able to get out of the garage. And, yeah, there was stuff going on. Well, it looks like, from what I could gather, it was a domestic in nature. And I'm not going to give a lot of details from what I could tell, but, I could figure out which unit it was with. I could see it was domestic, so it was not bothering other people. It was probably pretty awful for the people living there and involved, but Max did not appreciate it. But, I tried my best to calm Max down, offered him a bunch of treats, tried to distract, put on some music. I mean, he still could hear a vibe coming in from outside. He was not happy. And I was keeping an eye on what was going on because this is not something you see every day, well, at least I hope you don't. And then we saw an arrest occur outside. And someone was not happy about being arrested, I can tell you that. But yeah, so that was Max's excitement. So he was upset, and then he did not want to sleep. He was pretty ticked off with the whole situation. So I said, okay, buddy, I settled him a couple of times. I went through the nighttime routine, offered some bribes. I mean, he was not even into arrowroot cookie. It's like, I don't want that, and slings it. And it's like, okay, the rest of the flock was saying, hey, this stuff's pretty good. Tico and Mango are not bothered by people yelling outside. Doesn't bother them, but Max certainly was picking up on that. And why Max? Why would he get upset? I would say it relates to his first environment, his first home. He's told me before that there was fighting there because he will sometimes reenact what he heard. And, I mean, I get it. I understand. And they never forget. I mean, he's been with me for 20 years, but he can still go back to his first home in a blink of an eye, right, Max? And he gets a little bit aggressive when he does that, too. So, it's not as simple as just picking him up and cuddling him because someone's going to get bit and he's going to be confused about why he did that, and it's not going to end well. Right, Max? Would you like a nibble? Okay. Yeah, I'll get you your cone in a minute, and then I'll get Max's comments. But yeah, so that was the upset of the day for Max. He was definitely unhappy with everything that was going on. I mean, I cannot blame him. I mean, I wasn't too happy about it either, but, there's not a lot you can do. So that's one of those uncontrollable things, and we live in a good area. We live in a good neighborhood. But this type of thing happens everywhere in the city, right, Max? Okay. So I'm just going to get the rest of the flock combed. I know, Max. It's tough to be a bird. It's very tough to be a bird. People like to get combed too. So does Mango. Is that cooling? Is that cool? Well, that's still pretty hot. Yeah, it's just going to take me a minute to get this cone going for you, Max. But it'll be all good because we'll have baby cones. And then I can get back to check out comments and see what's going on. That be good, honey? Would that be good? I know. Wash my hands for a minute. Yeah. So actually, I'm not quite finished the story because then I get something that pissed off the rest of the flock. I left the lights on because Max was still upset, and I know Mango likes an early bedtime. I went upstairs, ignored the flocks because it was their bedtime, and in my brain, normally at this point, I'm upstairs, I've turned off lights downstairs, it's all good. Well, I finally went to bed really late, and I realized I still had the hall light on for the flocks, so I called down softly good night, and I turned off the light, and I realized, oh shoot, I left the light on in the living room. So I had to come down. This time I didn't scare the bejeepers out of Mango because I called out to him every single step until I got a call back from him. He was inside of his bucket. I don't know if he was playing or napping in there looking for a little bit of darkness. But yeah, Chico was asleep on his perch. And I turned off the lights and tucked them in. But Mango does not do well when he's kept up past his bedtime. Max is usually fine, and I think Max appreciated the light, but yeah, not intentional. So, I mean, that happens, right? We'll forget things. It was perfectly safe. It was just I kept them up late. Usually when I dim out the lights, Mango will go to bed like a big bird, but he was still up, and as I said, I don't know if he was sleeping inside of his bucket or what, but I don't think he was too happy with everything that was going on, because, hey, disrupted his routine, and he really likes his routine. Right, Mango? Right, buddy? Okay. I'm just going to get a bit more eggy out of this, and I'll serve it. It's almost cool enough. Max, do you want an eggy cone? Do you want an eggy cone? I'll show you what our options are, okay? My hands are full. So, we got 3 eggy cones here. We've got a 4th one as well. I just need an extra hand to grab it. Do you want the small ones or the big ones? You want the big one. Okay. 1 big eggy cone for Max. Who wants an eggy cone? Mango, Mango, Mango. Here. You good? Eggy cone. Eggy cone. Come here. Come. Eggy cone. Oh no, it's an eggy cone. Do you make a tunnel out of the cardboard, Mango? It's a fun game. I know, and it's so tough to be a bird. Yeah, so Max did not have a good evening. Oops, he's dropped his cone already. I'll get that for him in a minute. But yeah. Hey, Tango. So I know I missed a few supers and whatnot, so I'm just going to go back to that and just catch up. Barbara! Barbara sent us a $3.99 super sticker. Thanks, Barbara. And Tango! Gotta read out Tango's. Max doesn't like construction. To him, it's Uman destruction. He hates hammers and nails, but he loves lunch pails. Roofers are a major obstruction. Aw, that was sweet, Tango. Thank you. And thank you for the super chat. Yeah. So, Max, what happened? What happened? I know. Hi, Aya. Yeah. The one bit of construction he does not mind is if I'm cutting wood inside the house. He knows he's going to get the wood to chew on. So, Max, would you like that again? I know, there's still eggy in the bottom. Is good. Is good. All done. All done. Good job, Max. Good job. Yeah. So what do you think, buddy? Did you have a good snack? Now you had that. Did you want a piece of pasta? All the eggies are gone. Now you want pasta. Got it. Got it. Oh, so I'm just going to come back and check out comments. Tango says he can rhyme anything, and Sharon is challenging him. How about supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? And Tango says, you've had halitosis. Super sticker from Sylvia. Thanks, Sylvia. You know what? This is Sylvia's first super on the live stream. Thanks, Sylvia. That's so awesome. Yeah, now I'm just going to scroll back here and catch up on comments. Yeah, it sure sounds like Chikel is quacking. Hey, Carrie. Yeah, Sharon saw the pop-up and figured she better not watch when she was at work. Well, that's okay. You know, the pop-ups, we do them on schedule. Well, mostly on schedule. That one had a little bit of a schedule between it, Brian. Oh no, Jocelyn's in a time walker boot and scooter. What did happen, Jocelyn? Love. Yeah, Chikel's being noisy. It happens. It happens. I know, Max. Hey, Emily. Emily says that she saw Max's backstory. Very sad, but a happy ending. Yeah, Emily, Max does have a rough backstory. And that's part of the reason why he really reacts to things like people yelling and fighting. And one of the reasons why I never yell around him. You know, I told you we'd keep things calm and happy. You want to? Okay. Chikel? I know, honey, it's rough to be a bird. It's so tough. Yep, snacks and everything. Hi, buddy. Dango, you haven't touched your phone yet. It's inside your cage. It's going to get soggy. Yeah, you've got a pretty good toy there. Hi, Einstein. Hi, Melissa. So good to see everybody joining us. Yeah, Max is just having a little bit of a snack right now. He likes his snacks. You know, he's definitely into his food. And I've noticed sort of after something like that happens, like the, you know, I was just talking about the yelling outdoors last night and everything that was going on. Max is a little bit upset the next day. You know, it takes him a few days before he says, okay, things are quiet again. because he trusts me to keep him safe and to give him a good environment and a quiet environment. And I'm pretty sure the teacher looks at me and says, you must have something to do with this angry yelling. You're in here, you're calming me down, but, you know, don't you control what's outside too? So like that big scary hailstorm, right, buddy? I have no control over it. Yeah. I know, Max, it's tough to be a bird. It's very tough to be a bird. Okay. Let's see if I can hop into Facebook from here. Facebook is not playing nicely on my computer right now. Let's go here. There's the stream. Hi, Charles. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, Max is definitely beautiful. Max has been with me since he was 10 years young. Max spent the first 10 years in a less than optimal situation. I think it started out good and it got progressively worse, and he came to live with me. But yeah, he's very happy now. He's very well adjusted now. And I'm just looking here at some of the comments on Facebook. Yeah, what kind of birds do you have, Kathy? Thank you for the stars, Susan. So awesome. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you've got birds, what kind of birds you have, or what kind of birds you've had. You know, if you've been with us for a while, you know about our flock, but it never hurts to talk about them. Max likes to be the star of the show. He is a 30-year-old Moluccan cockatoo. He has his brother Mango, a 26-year-old Moluccan cockatoo. Tikal, who's cheering from the background, a 49-year-old Amazon, and Tico, a 29-year-old gray. Max is the rescue. When I met him, he was living in the basement, and we've got a full video talking about that. If you're on Facebook, just go to send us a message and look at most frequently asked questions. We've got a link to his story there, and I'll link up his backstory for our YouTube friends in the community page, the post on YouTube, so I'll highlight that for folks. It never hurts to talk about the backgrounds of it. Tico's background, he's been with me for 29 years. I met him when he was 6 months old, and he came to join our flock as a baby. I would not adopt a baby bird today. I would not adopt a young bird. I don't condone breeding. The rescues are oh so full of birds who need new homes. Some of them from being in bad situations, others just because they are oh so very long-lived. Tikal, you've been following us for a while. You know, Tikal's been a regular on our flock for 15 years. I mean, he's been coming and going for years. Some months staying up 6 months, you know, a couple months here, a couple months there. So as far as Tikal was concerned, he had 2 homes and different people at the homes, and he just shuttled back and forth. His original owners were older, and then they retired, so they wanted to do a lot of traveling. So that's one of the reasons why he spent so much time with me. And when his mom passed away, over a year ago now, he ended up meeting a new situation. He's still in really good contact with his dad, but this is the best spot for him. Even though you're being noisy, buddy, what's going on? Hey, Tikal, what's this? What's going on? Oh, you want to go show me your toys? Go show me your toys. What's going on? So noisy! So noisy. Yeah. And then Mango, I think everybody knows Mango's story, but I would like to tell it. Mango was in a loving home for 25 years with pips and pops. And he still dearly loves his pets and pups. They're in contact with him. Mango shares photos. He sometimes has phone calls with them. They do come to visit occasionally. So he's still in contact with his pets and pups. It just got to a situation, we all get older. Someday I'm going to be older and I'm going to need to find a new situation for my flock. That's one of the problems with a flock that can live so long. If Max is 30, I'm in my 50s. You do the math. Max could outlive me. So, what happens, in 20, 30 years? Am I going to be able to have Max with me? Am I going to need to be in a care home? Am I going to be able to give Max what he needs? Can I chase after him, handle all the cleanup and the entertainment? Because it's like having a toddler 24/7. Right, Max? There's Mango. Mango, there's an achy cone sitting there for you. I know you're so busy tunneling. Is that fun? Oh yeah, you found a fun piece of cardboard that you made a tent out of. You're playing peekaboo. Yeah. Yeah. Max is looking a little bit tired today. He's super well behaved. He knows when it's time to settle for a nap. And he's saying there was a lot going on yesterday, so he's not completely happy with that. So he probably didn't sleep too well, so he's a bit tired right now. Supposed to have some nice weather today. Hey, Alexa, what's the forecast?
Good morning, Nicole. Right now in Calgary, it's 7 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Throughout the day, you can expect more of the same, with a high of 14 degrees and a low of 1 degree. Enjoy the weekend.
So a high of 14 degrees Celsius, that's going to be a really nice day, Max. A low of -1, that's just below freezing. So tonight it's going to be cold, but today it'll be nice. Max, if you have a nap, we might go for a short walk this afternoon. Would you like that? I know. Well, we can find somewhere to walk where they're not banging on roofs. That would be okay, Max. It's so tough to be a bird. I know. My goodness, Max. What's going on out there, bud? You found a toy. A toy to play with. I know, Max, you're not really in the mood, huh? You just want to sit and hang out, which is okay. So, yeah, Max. So what have we got planned for the week ahead? We've got some more fun videos coming up. We're trying to plan out some more guest live streams, so hopefully we'll have more of those coming up too. We've got some fun videos planned, right? Yeah, we've got some really fun videos planned for you, Max. Oh, our friend Kathy over on Facebook says she has 2 Eclectus and a Senegal. So a male Eclectus is male Senegal and a female Eclectus. Wow, Kathy, that's quite a flock. Oh my goodness, Linda! Linda just sent us 500 stars on Facebook. Thank you, Linda. Hi, Paul. Yeah, Kathy says, I don't condone breeding either. My male and female will not have babies. First of all, I wouldn't be able to part with a baby, and 3 birds are enough for myself and my husband. Absolutely. And I mean, even if you have the smaller birds, and I know it's crazy. When I say smaller birds, I'm talking, I'm not talking about the tinies. I'm talking about grays and Amazons. Compared to Max, they're smaller birds. But, I mean, they need a crazy amount of work. And even the tinies need a lot of work. Yeah. And Kathy says, adult children have agreed to take Eris in the event something happens to her. Awesome. You know, it is awesome, but sometimes, you know, even with kids in the picture, sometimes it's not right for the kids. They may have grown up with birds, but they may not be bird people. They may not want to spend their lives caring for a bird. They've got their own lives. They've got their own choices. So, you know, succession planning for birds can be difficult. We've got some really good rescues in the area, like Mika's and Greta's. You know, they do some really good work rehoming and finding new situations. But, you know, that's always an option. But I would hope, you know, if anything ever happened to me, to be able to figure out where my flock was going. So I would have that mindset where I know where they are. I know they were okay. You know, I would really want to have some sort of updates just to know what's happening with them right now. Because Max has been with me 20 years. I mean, he is my child. You know, it's so different than the relationship you might have with another pet like a cat or a dog. Birds have such unique personalities. You know, Max is a toddler. He's my toddler. And just as Mango, right? Reason Kane says, the benefit of birds over toddlers, you can put them in a cage and not go to jail. Really? Sure, I didn't think you could put toddlers in a cage and not go to jail. Oh wait, you're talking about birds. But yeah, absolutely. It's not fair to birds to keep them in a cage all the time. Up please, up. Next, I said up. There's poop down there. I don't want you going down there. Come on up. That's a pretty crest. Yeah. Sharon says, I think the little ones are messier than bigger ones. No, the bigger ones can throw food further, and they have larger food, and they have larger poops. I think one thing that really impacts nests, though, is the type of bird. Different birds have different approaches. Grays love to dig and throw food everywhere. They love to scatter stuff. Birds like cockatoos and grays are also very different from some of the other parrots in the way that they have a lot of powder downs. A healthy cockatoo, if you touch a healthy cockatoo, you look like you've had your hands in the flour. And that powder, that can get absolutely everywhere. We've got a couple of really good quality air filters, but we have to shake those out and blow out the filters regularly. Every so often, somebody will flap their wings when I'm taking out a filter to clean it outside, and we have it snowing fine down inside the house. That can make a huge mess. Max, yeah, I'm talking about you and Mango. Everybody's done that to me, right, Mango? Hi! My goodness, are you building something here, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, Mace. Oh, I know, Max. I know. Yeah, Raising Keen says, my little fly around with food in their mouth and drop it everywhere. That is so funny. My flock can throw food anywhere. I mean, they can throw food into the basement. They're on the main floor. Like, it honestly can get everywhere. So Max, I'm just going to look at comments on YouTube for a minute. Oh my goodness, I'm just going to scroll back. Yeah, not as many people commenting on YouTube as usual. Hey, up. Hey, up. I said up. Okay, Max, I'm going to put down some more paper for you in a minute, okay? Max. Hey. Uppity up. Do you want to play a birdie game? Would you like to play a birdie game, honey? So Max is feeling a little bit distracted right now. He wants to throw paper, and I do not want him to throw paper, because he had something soft to eat this morning, and there's a lot of uppity poop on the thing, so I'm just covering it over. I sometimes will build up paper and then just toss out all the paper at once. It's sometimes a little bit easier. Max, do you want to play catch? Do you want to play catch? Do you want to play catchy catch? I'm going to just flip this over so I can see what I'm doing. Oh. There. That's better. Whoops. Just that. Gonna move that up a teeny bit. How's that for angle? Okay. So do you want to play catch? Catch. Oops. Nope, Max is in the mood to chew. Awesome. I love that. Absolutely love that. There you go, buddy. Yeah. Mango. Yeah. So Max is not in the mood to play a game of toss, but he was in the mood to chew. So it's going to keep us busy for 5 minutes. Right now it's called a birdie bagel. It's a cardboard tube that's intended for birds, and he loves peeling the paper off of it. And yes, he is destroying it. That's the goal of bird toys. I can't tell you how often I have people message me and say, "Help, my birds, they keep destroying their toys." And I just want to say, yeah, what did you think they would do with their toys? So, a good bird toy is intended to be destroyed, right, Max? You know, Mango is a big, big chewer. Hey, up. Can you catch this? Can you catch this? I don't want to catch that, Mom. You got something behind your back. So Mango's a big, big chewer. This is one of his blocks. And look who's asking for it right now. You go for a chew-chew? Yeah, Max is frustrated, so he wants to chew. And he usually does not go after the big blocks, but he's trying one of Mango's blocks right now. Taking time to get him into the bigger blocks. Okay, Mango, I'll catch you another one. It's just amazing to watch. A bang, a bang, bang, a bang, bang. Did you drop it? Wow, Max, I'm impressed. Usually you don't chew on stuff quite that big. Max usually likes the smaller chew toys. Would you like that? You want that again? Good job, Max. Amazing, buddy. Good job. Good job. What if I walk over here? Look, I got another block. Like another block? You do it. Good job. It's okay, Mango. I got more blocks for you, honey. Mango, it's okay. Max is allowed to have a block. Mango. Max, would be okay if I give that block to Mango? Mango. Mango, honey, you gotta share with your brothers. Would you like this block? Want this one? You got the Roxy's, huh? Would you want that one? Oh, good job, Max. And Max is now chewing on a smaller piece. You want some smaller pieces, honey? That piece. What that piece? No! How about this piece? No, I don't want that, Mom. Max, what you doing? We're not going to toss paper on the ground. So I said so. Would you like me to cut you another piece, Max? Would you like a smaller piece like you usually get? Max usually likes smaller pieces. I actually have a saw here. Hey, Max, shush, shush. Up. Max, climb up. Climb up. Climb up. Climb up. So I said so. Climb up. No, not there, honey. What are you doing? Max, honey, come up. Max is in a mood right now. Hey, Max. Get your piece like you like it. Max. Let's see if I can get him up. Hey, Max. Max. Hey, Max. What's this? You want this piece? It's right up here. Put it up. Put it up. Thank you, Max. Yeah, that's a nice piece. Better piece to chip. Good. There you go. I just gave you some fresh wood. What you doing? What you doing? Max? Want a quick spray? Here. Oh, there's a quick spray. Good job, Max. Good job. Quick spray. Yeah. So that piece of wood that he was chewing on, I'm just going to use my finger here for comparison. That's what he chopped it down to. This was a cross-cut piece. And you notice that it's got a very different profile than the long pieces. Max likes the cross-cut pieces. Don't you? Yeah, so when he gets chewing like this, he usually likes to chew in the bottom of his cage. And he usually chews when I'm watching him. But just imagine what that piece would do to your kitchen cupboard. Pay attention. It's a harder piece to catch. You got it! No, we're going to play toss, are we? Going to play catch? Pretty bagel. Now he's in the mood to play catch. Good job. Okay, just going to go wash my hands quickly. So yeah, definitely a little bit of a different stream. Hey, Max, up. So I said so. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm just going to come back here and check on comments. Oh my goodness, I know I lost track of comments here, didn't I? Barbara is looking for the Parrot SOS website for her bird Stormy. Yeah. ParrotSOS.com. Wasn't that just amazing, that wood chewing? Usually Max does not chew wood on camera. But yeah, he's beginning to get a little bit antsy right now. So what I'm going to suggest is I'm going to end up the stream a little bit early today. I know we've been going for almost an hour. But yeah, thank you for joining us. And I'm going to wish everybody a good week. And don't worry, the flock's all cared for. Max is a little bit antsy still, but I warned you about that at the beginning of the stream, didn't I? I said with everything that happened yesterday, he's a little unsettled. But yeah, he's being a good boy. All right, folks, thanks for joining us. Bok, everybody. Thank you for the stars and the supers and everything. And thank you to Raising Cain.